Today's social media segment is brought to you by Terrebonne General Health System. Your health is our legacy. Rouse's, you're either local or you're not. Buick, the craft of modern luxury. St. Martin and Bork, know your rights. South Louisiana Bank, it's better when we bank together. Waits and Downer, attorneys at law. Terrebonne Ford, built Ford tough. Alford and Associates, for all of your insurance needs. CIS, Cardiovascular Institute of the South, the highest quality cardiovascular care available. Barker Honda, the Barker family tradition of quality.
Bayou Time Sports is brought to you by Terrebonne General Health Systems Community Sports Institute in conjunction with Barker Honda.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
All right, on a windy day here in Houma with Dwayne Dupree at Vandebilt Field. We're going to pan the crowd a little bit. Big crowd on this side. Large contingency of Edie White fans. We're going to keep moving our way around. They have a lot more fans packing the stadium. It's a packed house. Vandy on one side, Edie White on the other side. We'll show you the Vandebilt side right now. This is it. This is game 3 of the series. Whoever wins this game, they move on. The loser goes home. So it's all next. We're going to bring this to you on HTV Channel 10, also on Facebook and YouTube. Once again, our thanks to everyone. Thanks to Dwayne Dupree. He's out here. Been out here the last couple of nights. And this is what it's all about. So now, do or die here in Houma, Louisiana. All right, going into the bottom of the first. It was an inning where Edie White left 3 men on base. Fantastic pitching towards the end by Vandebilt. It's 0-0. Bottom of the first. Excellent defensive series for Edie White. It's still tied at 0. 3 fly balls to the outfield. see it. What an inning for the Terriers. Great throw by the catcher, last out. That'll bring us to the bottom of the second, 0-0. Bottom of the second, Vandebilt scores 2. 2-0 Vandebilt. The top of the third, Evie White gets one back. 2-1 Terriers. Terriers up to bat.
Somebody left on base to the bottom of the third.
All right, after 3, Vandebilt with a big 3rd inning. They score 4 runs. They're leading 6-1. All right, after the top of the 4th, score still 6-1 Vandebilt. All right, after 4 innings, Terry is still up 6-1. All right, in the top of the 5th, Edie White gets 2 more runs. It is 6-3 Vandebilt as Vandebilt comes up to bat in the bottom of the 5th. All right, at the bottom of the 5th, Vandebilt still holds on to a 6-3 lead. Edie White now with some momentum. We'll see what happens in the next 2 innings. Top of the 6th inning, Vandebilt holds Edie White scoreless. Edie White will get one more shot to bring it back, but Vandebilt gets another bat in the bottom of the 6th. There you see some members of the 1971 baseball championship team, namely Mike Fauquet, and also you got Danny Cavallero right there. Also has some other state championship players up here. Dickie Hadel from St. Francis is in the crowd. He won a few. And the coach Buddy Marcella, Coach Lely Daigle. All right, back to the action. All right, after 6, it is Vandebilt 6, Edie White 3. All right, also in the Edie White crowd is the coach for the state championship in 1974, Coach Edmund Grove, with a contingency of Edie White people. Coach Grove, very class guy, and I'd love to always see him and talk to him. Matter of fact, he just handed me a red Powerade a while ago. Now, I know what that meant. Me being a Vanderbilt grad, he's trying to jinx me. But after he did that, Edie White scored 2 runs. Vandebilt Catholic is moving on as they defeat Edie White 6-3 here at Terrier Field. A great hard-fought series. Both schools with tremendous athletes, classy individuals. The fan base is very classy today, doing a great job. That's what the schools represent as the players and coaches shaking hands. Certainly a well-fought game here today at Terrier Field. Thanks to Dwayne Dupre doing a fine job on camera. And we'll see how far Vandebilt advances with other teams in the playoffs.
We'd like to thank everybody for coming out to the ballpark and supporting your team. Please throw trash in the receptacles. We get on that.
Coach, what a series, and you know, when you're playing your rivals, anything could happen. But I was impressed, you know, with the poise, especially in the second game, that y'all showed a few errors late, but y'all held it down pretty good, and the bat started working.
Yes, sir. I was proud of them myself. That was actually my speech to them after the game last night. It's, you know, when things could have went sideways, they persevered and they overcame some things and just, you know, laid it all out there, as did Edie White. You know, like you say, in a rivalry game, everybody gives their more than best effort. So for us to come out on top, man, it's a wonderful feeling.
It doesn't make you feel good when, I know you look up at Tom, there was a sea of blue and red, but isn't that what high school baseball is supposed to be?
This is special. I think this is the special part of high school baseball. There's a lot of value. There's a lot of lessons. There's a lot of great things in it. But days like this don't happen. I've talked to whoever would listen to me, and I tell them all, it's like, what we had in this series isn't just normal. You know, this was a really special series with 2 close rivals, strong teams. To be able to come out and the community supporting, it was an amazing experience. I'm glad I got to be a part of it.
And for the younger guys that were part of this series, it helps get them ready for the next level, because those rivalry games, there's a lot of pressure involved. There's big, loud crowds. Doesn't it get the younger guys ready?
Another thing, a point that we made, you know, you go, I recall visiting Texas A&M before, and the crowd taunting the visiting team. You go play at LSU, and the crowd taunts the visiting players. So it's that type of atmosphere, next level, good time stuff. And you got to be able to mentally focus and block all that stuff out. So very proud of our guys, the way they did that. You got to give your best effort. You got to lock in. Trust your preparation was the lesson today, or not the lesson, but the focus. You know, we feel like we've put in the work. We feel like we do things right, and then we just left it up to God. His will be done. You know, and just had faith that we were going to lay it all out there.
Just final question. I know y'all been there before, and y'all teach a lot of the same principles that they do at Edie White, and just such a good group of kids on the other side. But preparing for them, you knew that y'all would have to have your A game, because they're well coached. They got great character, but your guys prove they're well coached too, and they have great character.
Well, I know we have a great staff, yes, and we got, you know, the character part of it. I'm glad you brought that up, because part of the thing we do over at Vandebilt High School is, you know, just the Catholic faith and the teachings of that, and treating people the right way and doing the right thing and being excellent in all that you do. So that is consistent with what we do here and there too. But our guys got a good support at home, but when they walk through the halls with their teachers and administration and such, and then we try just to reinforce it here out on the baseball field.
You're moving on, Coach.
What a feeling. What a feeling. I mean, that's 4 years in a row.
Yeah.
Yes, it's these guys have just bought in and did the work, and we're blessed. You know, it's I think you might have to pinch me.
All right. Congratulations, Coach. Good luck.
Thank you. Appreciate
All right.
it. All right.
Coach.